sky and now has the support of the people here in one of the main squares in the capital, Tehran. And they are basically looking above to see that how the country's defensive system has been activated to neutralize the attacks of the Israeli regime and the targets of the Israeli regime. And they are again chanting slogans saying Allahu Akbar, waving the flag of the country, the Islamic Republic of Iran. Right now I can see that a grandmother actually is now waving this very
Allahu Akbar.
heavy and big flag of the Islamic Republic of Iran. And as I mentioned before,
Very well.
people from all walks of life, from different generations, young and old, with their families have gathered here in the Engelab Square to voice their support for the country's defensive forces.
Okay, thank you very much, Farzana. We'll be hearing from you hopefully later on.
Allahu Akbar.
The demonstrations behind you progress as well. Farzana Ashun, Press TV's correspondent, joining us from central Tehran. Let's bring in activist and political analyst Batu Sobeiti, joining us from the British capital, London. Ms. Sobeiti, welcome to the program. So the IRGC, they've issued a statement saying that they've hit Israel's military sites, air bases, military industrial sites in Operation True Promise 3. Just some details that we have tens of ballistic missiles have hit Israel's strategic sites and the regime's failed.
Shalom, everybody. Peace for those who love peace and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. Those people, they were shouting Allahu Akbar because they saw in the news that a building in Israel, a little house, half of it is destroyed. I mean, imagine they send more than 200 missiles in one hit. And I think total is like 300. And part of a missile, not the whole missile, after the Israeli destroy it, part of it fell down in a building. And they claim that this is a victory. In the same time, the Israeli wipe the floor with them, and they don't see that they are defeated. They are shouting Allahu Akbar Takbir. They understand the power of Allah. Allah is in their side. Listen carefully.
Reach underground, but we need to understand that ultimately for Israel, this is a war of existence. So Israel is happy to continue striking. In its mind, either Israel is going to end or the Iranian system is going to fall, and they hope that the Islamic Republic will fall, or they bet on that at least. It is likely the attack from today, or the True Promise 3 attack from Iran, as seen so far, wouldn't be strong enough to deter future Israeli attacks, because as I've mentioned, from Netanyahu's perspective, they would put it forward as a life or a death. I don't think Israel will give up this quickly. Put very simply,
How come?
the more devastating the Iranian attack on the Israeli occupation entity, the more this rabid dog will leash itself and will come under pressure to de-escalate. I don't think Israel will stop now. I was reading that actually they continue to hit sites within Iran after the Iranian True Promise 3 strikes that we've seen. And if they continue to hit, it means that they still hope in bringing the Islamic Republic down.
They still hope?
It's high time that...
They still hope. You spend trillions of dollars to build those buildings and they wipe them in a few minutes. And you are talking still hope? Do you have hope? What if the Israeli now decide, because you attacked their cities, even though you did not hurt anybody, not even chicken, what if they decide to attack your electric grid? You know, I sent a message to someone I know from Israel, and he is connected. And I told them, please deliver this message. Christian Prince asking you a favor. If you want to this country to collapse, this enemy, this wicked, filthy terrorist country to collapse, I mean the regime, we don't want to hurt the people. The regime and those who ever shout Allahu Akbar. if you want them to collapse, attack the electric grid, let them go in dark. And then all of Iran will notice that Israel brought them to the cave time. Wipe their electric grid everywhere. Let the whole country go in dark for the coming year. In fact, Israel should make conditions. We will not let you have your electricity back unless you admit defeat and you surrender. I delivered this message. This guy, he worked as an officer in the Israeli army. He is connected, and he said he promised me he will deliver it. So let us see. I told them my plan. I told them this is something nobody can handle. Those people, they can shout as much they want, but when the electricity is gone, the story is a different story. Electricity gone, food is damaged, water is not coming houses, the whole country is in chaos. They are celebrating destroying a house, an old house, because of a piece of missile came in the house. It's not even the missile. I mean, the damage was so nothing to the point nobody get killed, even though there's people inside. So, you know, look like even Allah is near to your side, inside of the Jews. I mean, look, if they are in this room, at least one person will be killed. Okay, 2%, okay, half person, nothing happened. So you send hundreds of missiles, it turned to be blank missiles. They are fishing, as we say in Arabic. And the Israeli, until now, they are attacking non-stop over Tehran. Actually, a second ago, when we start watching, they were saying that the Israeli, they were attacking. Let me go back on time, where the people, they were, let us see where, before this woman come online. People, they were shouting, Allahu Akbar. Here we go. Yeah. Here, while they were shouting Allahu Akbar, here, talking about the power of Allah, let us hear this part here.
The more Iran strikes the Israeli occupation entity, the harder it strikes it, the more difficult the position of Israel would be, even internally, to justify continuing the escalations on Iran, and the more the American pressure will come over here to tell Iran to practice restraint. And I think Donald Trump wants a strong Israel, and he also is more in favor of the American regional withdrawal. America and Trump in particular in America is not a fan of a long, expanded, winded war. America wants Israel to fend for itself right now and to prove itself. So I don't think we'll be hearing about Iran going to zero enrichment anytime soon from America. If we do hear about zero enrichment Iran, it means that they want further war, which I think is unlikely from America's perspective, and it means that the hits will continue. But
Actually, this is how the American and Trump and administration, they deceive the Iranian. They made them believe that nobody is interested in war. Don't worry, nobody will attack you. Let us negotiate. And when they are in the middle of the night sleep, the Israeli attack. It was a planned plan between the American and the Israeli, obviously. And now Trump is making fun of them. He's saying, let us negotiate. But negotiate about what? The Israeli, they will continue until they make Iran go down in their knee. Just wait. You will see what is coming.
Lebanon and even Yemen. So I think adding a new and effective component, and that is Iran, that added to the mix has the potential to turn the tables over. Israel wants to consolidate itself through direct power so it can prove itself to America that it is a striking stick.
Yeah, Israel need to prove itself to America. So they can be hired, huh? I was wondering.
It is not managing to occupy effectively or dismantle its resistance. It's proven the
Shut up, you mutagger. Israel occupied Gaza already 5 times in the last year, and they are the one voluntarily withdraw. 5 times. What do you mean they did not occupy it? Potato.
of a rabid dog, an entity that is drowning, that wants to save itself. These hits are not within a strategy of building the existence of Israel. Israel has spent years building up intelligence, an intelligence profile of Iran, and it expedites its bank of targets all at once. And without Iran having even lifted a finger since the start of the escalation, this was before it announced the True Promise 3, for all those several hours, we saw Israel was already in.
See the flag of Hezbollah? They are in the street. Those are Hezbollah, you know. Potatoes. Potatoes. Yeah.
Israel. We are talking about here a restored deterrence, not only on a military level, but with complete political and moral legitimacy.
Guys, 2 missiles hit strategic sites. Okay, what are those sites which is strategic? Like what, the nuclear? This is a strategic site. What did you hit exactly? You can tell us, like, what is the strategic site you mean? Where? Is that a strategic site? We will have a lot of fun in the coming few days, huh?
It won't be able to close it. So this will prove to us that the use of power and force is not what determines the true direction.
Let's cross over to the Lebanese capital, Beirut. We're now being joined by spokesperson of the abadi movement, Mr. Khalid Barakat. Mr. Barakat, welcome to the program.
Hey Barakat, how you doing?
The genocidal Israeli regime launched an all-out war on the Islamic Republic in brazen contravention of international law amid the ongoing genocide in Gaza as
genocide,
well.
Yeah.
International law has failed on so many occasions with regards to the Israeli regime. It warrants a tough and crushing response to this violation of sovereignty and the reprehensible attacks by the Israeli regime.
Why don't tell this guy from Beirut where Iran was been when the Israeli were making them shish kebab? Now you are asking the people of Beirut to support you? Where you been? They made Hezbollah leader shish kebab, the one after him, the one after him, the one after him. And now those people, they don't dare to do anything except go on TV and make an interview. What happened to the heroes of Hezbollah? Potato. And Iran, why you don't attack the nuke facilities of Israel? They attack your nuclear facility. I mean, where is your missiles going? Man, those people do not know how to aim and where to aim.
Seeing for the past 20 months what Israel have been doing in Gaza, a genocidal regime on a daily basis. They are killing tens and tens of people to the extent that the whole world now understand that the Zionists.
The Zionists, And by the way, as long they are killing tens and tens and tens of people, why you are doing nothing about it? Here we go. They came to you, the heart of your door. What you will do? What exactly you will do? Why Hezbollah? This guy is a member of Hezbollah. Why Hezbollah don't dare to shoot like a fart, at least fart? You are less than 500 meters from Israel. Do something, help Iran. They don't dare. They learn their lesson. The Israeli, they left their fingerprint over their asses. Stand up and show us your butt. If you are a man, stand up and show us if the Israeli left 5 fingers print in your butt or not. If you are a man, prove it. You cannot, because we know that not only you have 5 fingers, nobody knows save Allah how many fingers is there. Potato. This is the best you can do? Bring a bunch of kids in the street holding a flag? Do you notice the kids, guys? Those, they force them, by the way. Those are not voluntarily outside. And they put the kids there so the Israeli will not hit them. Don't worry, Israeli will not hit you there. They will not waste their bullet. They will save their ammunition for something more important. Oh, look. Here, there is a window of an Israeli guy. His window is broke. Man, this is a disaster. Look what happened. We demolish Israel. Israel is finished. You are finished, boy. You did that alone? No way. You were able to do this alone? Without the help of Allah? Or Allah was involved in this attack? Hundreds of missiles, and then you are proud about destroying a little house? And the rest is broken windows? It must be a great success. This is the sky of Israel. Beautiful. I look at the prophet, I look at the moon, I look at the prophet, I look at the moon, I look at the prophet, and I look at the moon, and I said, who is more beautiful, the prophet or the moon? For sure the prophet. Are you kidding me? A bunch of gays. The prophet is so beautiful, huh? It's pretty. Muhammad is a very pretty girl. Actually, Muhammad is behind the song I'm a Barbie girl. Fantastic and plastic. Huh? Be honest with me. Isn't it Muhammad behind this song? He's a Barbie girl. He's a fantastic and plastic. You can't touch me. Huh? Let us continue. What else? What else? Where are we? And now, after the Israeli will beat the hell of them, the Iranian regime will celebrate victory. Take Kabir, Ya Ali. We taught the Israeli how to behave, Ya Ali. I hope and I pray that I'm sure the guy who I gave him my message, he delivered it about attacking the electric grid. This is not only is necessary to make the clear sign of victory for Israel, but it is necessary to make the people revolt against Iran. The whole regime will collapse. So I hope the Israeli will listen to me and they will attack. Like now they have electricity, as you see. Those Iranian terrorists, we don't want to hurt the Iranian, by the way, but those who support the regime, they are terrorists. Most of the Iranians, they are against this regime. But in order to accomplish victory, what we can do, you have to destroy the electric grid, and even those who support us, they will not have electricity. But it's a part of the plan. Have some patience, stay without electricity, and then people will revolt and this regime will collapse. When people they see that even electricity we don't have, water we don't have, food in the fridge we cannot have. Additional to that, how bad the economy, how struggling the economy. There's no even water to drink. You know, even the sky is angry from them, which is God. There's no rain. If you go right now and search for drought, you will see Iran suffering for a drought for many, many, many years. They are doomed. There's documentaries about Iranians selling their body part, their kidney. Iranian women, Muslim women, they sell their vagina for sex. Muta. Situation is so horrible. Yet those people, they have money to support Yemen, Hezbollah, every scumbag in the world. But inside their country, people live a horrible life.
A reaction where they will bring the U.S. to the war. I think that is a very stupid calculation by the Zionists. I honestly think that Netanyahu is taking Israel and this regime into the mud, and they need to understand
Shut up.
that if they cannot be successful in bringing the resistance to its knees in Gaza, and that our people in Gaza and in Palestine have been steadfast for the...
Yeah. Listen, Abdul. The Israeli been told to leave their shelter. This is telling you how bad your attack is. I mean, they will not even sleep the rest of the night in their shelter. Go home, watch TV, make shish kebab and barbecue. While all your leaders are in their shelter, hiding like rats. Blair warning for suspect drone attack in Eilat. This must be coming from Yemen. Iranian UN envoy claims 78 people get killed in Israeli strike. Okay, hold on. So you go on TV, you say 78 people, Iranian, get killed in the attack until now in Iran. And then you injure 1 or 2, or let us say 10 Israeli injured. And then you claim that you defeated Israel. Not to forget to mention all the damage they caused to you, losing billions of dollars as damage, especially the nuclear facilities. I don't know how those people see victory, but nothing new for me. I grew up in those Islamic stupid countries. They always celebrate victory, even when they are dead. Iran state media says missile defense activated in Tehran amid fresh strike. Okay, hold on. Why the first attack there's no missile defense, second attack, third attack, fourth attack, and now the fifth attack, it's activated? Don't you think this is a planned? Like, are you asking the Israeli to beat the hell of you? I never heard of somebody. He will wait for 5 waves of attack by fighter jets, killing all their leaders, and then after 5 waves of many hours of attack, we activate the defense. They were having mut'a sex. They were busy. Now they remember that we should activate the... All right. Iran launches barrage of ballistic missiles at Israeli two people get hurt badly, and as building hit. Man. I think the party will get bigger and bigger. This is Israel life. So quiet, so nice, beautiful night. Oh, beautiful. Let us see.
People, this is about
people.
This is about the liberation of Palestine. This is about the liberation of the will of
Sure,
the
sure.
people. This is about the sovereignty of nations of West Asia. And Israel,
West Asia
the
too.
United States wants to not just occupy this area and colonize this area. They want to be the masters, and they want everybody in the area to be the slaves.
Sure, sure.
Is United States empire.
Get ready.
And its colony in the region, Israel, and Iran is blocking that from happening, and that's why they want to destroy the capabilities of Iran.
Let's go back to Mariam. Mariam, a couple of points I want you to unpack for us. First of all, our guest in London, Miss...
Shut up. We will go back to you later just for comedy purpose.
Spoke to Benjamin Netanyahu, and earlier in the day the Prime Minister had spoken to the French President Emmanuel Macron and German's Chancellor Friedrich Merz. He also chaired a meeting of COBRA, the emergency committee, where senior ministers and senior military figures met to try and discuss this.
Guys, you can hear what I'm showing? Sorry, I'm okay. I thought nobody can hear it, man. You guys are, you must have ears of a puppy, huh? How you can hear that? I was trying to be quiet. Yeah, we Arab when we eat something. I'm not eating, by the way. But this is something for let us say, what they call it? Throat, you know. So like I praise Allah because the Israeli, they made something, you can put it in your mouth, will make your throat feel better. Praise be Allah for the Israeli. The Jews, brother, they can do things, make things happen. Arab, no. Iranian, potatoes. Yeah, sorry, I stopped you like your mouth is froze. What happened to your mouth, man? I mean, look at yourself. When somebody freezes your picture, you will look weird. What happened to his lips? The top of his mouth, there's no lips. There's lips in the bottom, but there's no lips in the top. Weird. Continue. Sorry, sir, for disturbing your conversation.
Situation. But what's clear as the day's gone on is just how much in the dark the UK government appeared to be about this whole operation.
The UK government in the dark, I mean, they are raping their girls and they say there's nothing. Are you stupid or what? They are grooming your daughters and you claim there's nothing. They never heard of it. What in the dark? What are you talking about? Respect yourself, potato. British government in the dark? No way. This is propaganda of the infidels.
David Lammy said just in that interview there that Israel was acting unilaterally, that they had no part to play. So much so that David Lammy was meant to be on a plane this morning to Washington, D.C. to meet one of his counterparts. And at the last minute, when all this started to unfold, was turned around to try and assist the Foreign Office operation. This is now a gravely serious situation. The Prime Minister is positioning himself with other Western leaders in trying to calm things down. But as we see in Israel tonight, that is far from happening. The Prime Minister due to travel to Canada for G7. He'll meet Donald.
Yeah, shut up. Nobody even count you. I mean, all your army is not even in the size of an army of Hezbollah. You don't even have a country no more. I want to see, listen to this Abdullah. When I looked at her, I feel like I want to get married from the virgins. She's virgin, by the way. You see, she's wearing those sheet, you know, because she is virgin. I'm telling you, those are virgins.
These missiles were hitting the ground at the same time. So it was a promise that was delivered on spot. It wasn't that, you know, we will answer, we will basically retaliate tomorrow or the next day or in good time. It was as Imam Khamenei was talking, and then they saw the result in person, in practice, and that was a very true promise.
That is a true promise. Guys, the Ayatollah al-Khomeini, he made a promise, and now we see the promise. And what is the promise? We destroy the size of little house. Old house. Look how old the house. You see how old? Brother Tethar, listen carefully. We just destroy Israel. Brother, but they destroy our nuclear, our manufacturers. They wipe the floor with us, with our drones. They destroy the ballistic missiles warehouse. They hit us with 200 airplanes. And you destroy the house? And this is the promise? Unbelievable promise. Take a beer. The Israeli now, they will go in their knee. Please stop. You destroy the house with 2 floors? Are you serious? Please don't do that. An old house, 2-floor building, you destroy it. Please. We seek forgiveness. Come on, give us a break, Al-Khomeini. You keep your promise, huh? This is the promise you gave, you will destroy Israel? You stupid Khamenei. You never heard that Israel, they have big building for nuclear? What about you try to hit it, huh? I mean, what are you hitting, Betita? And not even that, even those, what you see, the damage is not even from the ballistic missiles hitting them. This is from the fraction of it. After the Israeli destroy it in the sky, it's going to fall apart. It's going to explode, and those explosions will come down to the ground. That's why they are asking the Israeli to seek shelter. But in reality, you accomplish nothing. They claim now they have victory, brother.
The creation of Israel in 1948 under Western auspices was to act as the ballpark or the striking hand or the striking stick, the Western disciplinary stick in the region. That is exactly what Israel is. It's not a country, it's a military base that was turned into a country to act.
It's not a country. Israel is not a country. You know, it's a grocery store. Yeah. Yeah. She took Israel from the map. You know, that's it. Israel is not a country. I mean, what you can do about it? Huh? It's not a country. Everybody knows. What this guy is saying? Let us see what he is saying. Go, Abdul. What are you talking about? Sky News.
Ranking military officer to the commander-in-chief of Iran's Revolutionary Guards and many others in between. The intention to destabilize Iran's entire command and control elite. So what happens next? Well, Israel says there could be days of this. Iran is, it seems, still weighing its response. It could launch another huge drone and missile barrage against Israel, as it did in October. US intelligence estimates that Iran has more than 3,000 ballistic missiles and has been increasing production. And it has thousands of these Shahad drones, some of which they've already launched against Israel. Exactly how many they have is not clear, but they're much cheaper to produce and often harder to detect. The Iranians...
Just a question. Let us say they have 10 billion Shahid drone, but none of them can reach the country. So what's the point? Man, that's really a deep, very, very aggressive army.
Involved in the attack, but Iran will not believe them. The Iranians may try and destabilize the oil market by attacking tankers and installations in the Gulf. A fifth of the world's oil passes through the Strait of Hormuz, around 20 million barrels a day. One of the busiest and most important strategic waterways in the world would then become a war zone. Donald Trump says Iran could still make a deal and save itself from more Israeli attacks, but so far the tone from Tehran has been one of defiance.
Just want to bring you some breaking news now, and it's the details of the King's birthday honours which have just been released. There's confirmation.
The breaking news is what? The King's birthday? Seriously? Who give a shit about this guy? The family of pervert. This is the breaking news? Hey, listen carefully. The King's birthday. We have a birthday. King. She is singing. This is singer. What happened to her hair? She was in a fight or what with the liberals or Democrat or who? Look what happened. Is that a style? Man, what this guy is doing? Why he close his eyes? Yeah, you cannot even talk in England if you don't close your eyes. You know, it's must. You have to do it. You know, otherwise you are not convincing. Yeah. Let's go. Huh? This guy is coming with his hand in the pocket. You don't know that the king have a birthday and you put your hand in your pocket. Show respect, you idiot. Who is this guy? Why they are following with the camera? Oh boy. What the heck?
At 10. Coming up, we'll take a first look at tomorrow's newspapers in the press preview. Tonight we're joined by Daily Mirror columnist Susie Boniface.
Oh, please, not Susie. Please leave me alone. No Susie, no more Susie. Leave Susie alone. Go here. At least there's no Susie here.
End of the Israeli occupation entity that Sayyid Ali Khamenei stresses in his speeches. And this means that the resistance axis will further consolidate itself. Its influence will expand, and we can expect places and other nations that have not considered join this confrontation. So either here, we are in front of a crossroads right now where either Israel paralyzes Iran and Israel emerges victorious, and it will continue with its new Middle East project of expansionism. That if it was able to paralyze Iran, they will consolidate this modus operandi of hegemony. Or if they fail in paralyzing Iran, and Iran's response shakes their foundations, we're talking about the real beginning of their end. So with this level of escalation against Iran, we are at the level of breaking bones. The failure in paralyzing Iran, the beating heart of the resistance, will lead to increase in power and influence of the resistance, and it will consolidate Israel's failures to be its main and core attribute. And if we consider that Israel is an entity that is built on investments and a facade of this land of milk and honey, with this real flood that's beginning after Israel has lost all excuses for legitimacy due to its failures, due to its rapid breaking of every law, due to the hatred in the world for it, the demise of Israel will become a very need for the world itself. So yes, of course, the Iraqi parliament is going to call for the expulsion of the American bases from the region, because ultimately America is behind everything. Israel wouldn't breathe without America. That's just an obvious glaring fact, that America right now is in a situation where it is watching, it is observing the outcome. It will decide on the policies moving forward based on Iran's responses. And Trump made that very clear. We want to see how Iran responds. If Iran's response isn't strong enough, this is Israel further consolidating itself. We're talking about further losses and further escalation. Whereas if Iran's response is swift, hard, and decisive in a way that breaks Israel's legs, well then no, America itself over here.
Thank God I'm not married. Man, that's too much. And did you say anything? Like after talking all this talk, did you say anything? Seriously? Like if there is one thing you said is useful, repeating the same thing. They have this girl, she keep coming back to her because they want to kill time. And look, brother, you see those people are holding the flag of Hezbollah in the highway. Kabir, Ya Ali. Oh, Ali, if you have intercourse with your wife, don't have intercourse with her on the top of the table, because somebody will eat her. Oh, Ali, if you have intercourse with your wife, don't have intercourse with her when you are standing, because this is the act of a donkey, and then your son will become a donkey urinating everywhere. Oh, Ali, if you want to have a fight with the Israeli, don't dare to fight them face to face, otherwise they will wipe the floor with you. Oh, Ali, wave the flag, wave. They just lost I don't know how many $1 billion of facility, and they are waving the flag claiming victory. And the Israeli look at them sad. They lost a 2-floor building, very old building, very sad. How big disaster. Look at this. You see the penalty of those who fight Israel, fight Iran? Look what the Iranian did to you. Is that what you want, Israeli? Like, is this the guy he just talked already? They brought him back? They have nothing to say. Like potato, they are repeating the same conversation. They keep playing the same thing. Let us go to Susie. Maybe Susie is better. Where is Susie? I don't know if this is still live. Is it still live? Yeah. So this is Israel right now. Where is the moon? There was a moon here. Right? The moon is gone. Who stole the moon? Guys, honest to God, there was a moon in the previous scenery. The moon is gone. Somebody turned the moon off. Do you think those Jews, they can turn the moon off? Man, I mean, what kind of technology they have? Hold on. I want to go back. This is the replay now. It's not live no more. See, here we go, the moon. The Prophet Muhammad, he split the moon. I was saying, who can do that? Only Prophet Muhammad can do that. So look, there was no moon. The moon is coming. The moon is here. The moon is here. The moon is here. There's no moon now. Moony. The moony is there. And then the moon start like up. Moony is here. Okay, moony is giving up. And Prophet Muhammad waiting for the perfect time to split the moon. The moon is going to split very soon. A miracle from Allah is going to happen. Hey, Prophet, why the Jews are allowed to have a moon? Is it haram? I thought the moon is the sign of Allah. Why the Jews are enjoying the moon? And what the heck is that? Shouldn't you stop the moon from flying over Israel? What's wrong is, I thought the moon is a Muslim. The Quran says so. And now the moon like is getting up. Look at this. Look how the moon is going up. Man, it became so high. I never thought the moon is so high. I thought only Muslims are high. Turned to be the moon can be high too. Very weird. Seriously, very weird. I know. Most of you are not like wondering what I'm talking about. You know? No. I did not, take hashish. No, this is true story. Look, where is the moon? The moon was here. The moon is up. The moon is up. The moon is up. How you can explain that? Allah is lifting the moon up. Okay? Allah is moving the moon from the way of the missiles because they don't want to hurt the moon. The moon is a Muslim. I'm telling you, the moon is a Muslim. Good and breath. First of all, you are so stupid. The moon in the Quran, Allah said that Allah invited the moon and the mountain and the sky to convert to Islam. And they refused. They refused? Are you sure? Good and breath. I don't mean they refused. But they did not really accept the trust of Allah. The moon did not want to say Shahada. Okay. Let us go to, should we go to Susie? Let us see Susie. Hey Susie, what's happening? Tell us.
The retaliation is going to be when the Iranian regime uses its proxies, the Houthi rebels, when it uses Hezbollah, when it uses Iranian infiltration in Iraq, when it uses Iranian sleeper agents in Western countries, in Britain, against our Jewish citizens in America,
yeah,
in
that is
Denmark,
possible.
in Sweden, in Norway, and conducts very easy, very cheap, very quick and simple terror attacks.
Exactly.
Against nations that it feels are somehow involved in, even tangentially, in what's happened. Which is why we've seen a lot of the Western leaders in the past 24 hours all moving to say, well, it wasn't...
Yeah, they are cowards. You see, they cannot fight Israel face to face, but what they will do, as I told you previously in the previous broadcast, those cowards, they will not be able to fight Israel, but they will seek revenge by attacking Jewish synagogue around the world. And, in fact, if you are a Jewish person, like I saw many idiots, and I'm speaking about Israeli, they go abroad like to Thailand, and then they go walking in Thailand in the street and they are wearing the Jewish hat. It's like inviting the terrorist Muslims to attack them. So I hope the Jews will not be stupid and they will know how to act and protect their identity. Don't walk in the street in Thailand. This is a very easy place to target. Very easy. The police there is not even exist. And Thailand is one of the most easiest country in the world for visas. There's no visas. Anyone come to the country, they let him go. Because this is how they make money. So those cowards, what she said is absolutely true. They cannot fight Israel, but they will seek revenge in different way. They will try to attack Jewish synagogue around the world, in South America, in Ukraine, in Russia, in East Europe, in West Europe. And they have sleeping cells everywhere. Iran were able to establish a very big network of terrorism. This is why all the world should go against Iran, not only Israel. Today they are going to attack the Jews. Tomorrow they will kill the Christians. And remember, they killed a lot of Christians during their history. Very filthy regime.
It's too late. The Express, Trump warns Iran of even more brutal attacks, something that he said tonight that they urgently need to do a deal before it's all over for them.
Yeah, but, the more I hear about this, I think that these attacks have been part of Trump's negotiating process. And he's a dreadful negotiator. He's appalling at it. The war in Ukraine, Putin, Iran, Gaza. He's just dreadful at negotiating anything. And when he came into office and he said, I'm going to have a deal with Iran, it's been flagged for so long that Iran is enriching uranium, and it is going to get to the point where it is, instead of having its uranium capped about 3% enrichment, if you get up to 60, 90%, you start getting weapons-grade uranium. And that they wanted to accelerate and get more weapons-grade uranium. It was obvious that was coming, and he said he would have these talks with them, and he gave them 60 days. Well, Israel struck on the 61st day. And this, as Anita was saying, this kind of project has taken months, if not years, of planning. Mossad has infiltrated various bits of Iran. They've been able to smuggle explosive drones in. They've known exactly who was where, and they've...
Excuse me, can you let the girl next to you to say something? I mean, just we gave you the microphone, that's it, you ate it? When you are going to stop? Daily Express. Trump warns Iran of even more brutal attack. Yeah, even more is coming, don't worry about it. Let us go back to the Iranian. They make more sense than the British. Hey, Iranian, how you doing? This is in Iran, on the motorcycle. They are doing jihad in the motorcycle. Brother, call everybody, bring their motorcycle. We're going to do jihad, motorcycle jihad.
Of the first Imam of Shia Muslims, Imam Ali, peace be upon him, they were with this showing their solidarity with the country's army and IRGC and all those forces that are trying to defend the country and defend the country's sovereignty and security. Well, as we speak,
well, Farzaneh, let me just jump in here. Farzaneh, can you hear me?
Still here.
Can you hear me, Farzaneh?
Faiza, do you hear her? Let her jump, please. Let her jump. Don't be careful when you jump. Somebody can see your panty. You are a Muslim who do mut'ah only, but you don't show panty to the public. You do it only for sex. Faiza, she want to jump. Let her jump, please.
Of course, as you said, chanting, and we look at the streets of Tel Aviv. There seems to be lots of concern, and we know that settlers are hiding out.
They are hiding. It's weird. There is missiles flying in the skies and people are hiding. Can you believe it? You should not hide. Because they're smart. Are you stupid? So nobody get killed. They made you shish kebab and they again after the attack is finished, then they go out in the street. They are smart people. They are hiding, brother. You see the coward? We saw you. We saw Hezbollah leader 14th floor under the ground. Yet we got him. By the way, to be honest with you, they did not find his body. They made a false funeral. Nobody found the body of Nasrallah. Nobody. This is why they did not show us his face, his body. They just carry a box and they claim that Nasrallah is there. There's one of two solutions. Either he became shish kebab and nothing to see except pork and ham, or there's nothing inside. Mostly there's nothing inside. Continue, Faiza. Tell us, Faiza, what's going on?
In the sky, right above us.
Uh-huh.
I hope you can hear the sound.
Definitely can.
People actually were, people were here and they were chanting slogans and they were actually happy because they were celebrating this retaliatory attack, and they were saying that this is exactly what they want, and because this terrorist and
Okay, you pray to Allah, I pray to Jesus that we want more of this. What do you think? Let us see if what you are saying is true. So now in your sky, the Jews are flying, and this is what you want? Really? Okay, I like it this way.
this genocide has been going on.
Genocide.
While the sound is still going on, and the air defense system is still trying to
Breathe.
basically,
Breathe.
deal with the Israeli attacks and
Yes, the
objectives in the
anti-missile
sky.
batteries have been very active tonight.
Allahu Akbar.
All right.
They are very active. My cameraman is trying to show you.
Look at the shoot. Look.
I hope you can see.
We see it, yes.
Well, people are still here in the street, and they are. They seem not to be that much afraid. I mean, not actually afraid. They are.
Give me a break. The Israelis are not going to hit people in the street, you stupid. We know that. They are going to hit your ass in certain locations. You are not even worth it. Like what they will say, we killed Faiza? Faiza with Baiza? By the way, what happened? The moon, I thought the moon is in Israel. Why the moon is here? What the heck? Is that the moon? Is that the same moon we saw in Israel? Unbelievable. What's going on? In Islamic school in the madrasa, they told us there's only one moon, was in the top of Mecca, and Prophet Muhammad, he split it out. Man, this is DNA. They cloned the moon too. And now there is many moon. No wonder these days you see somebody like, I saw one of my friends, he said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to honeymoon. I said, what? You have your own moon? You said honeymoon. It's called honey too? He gave it a name. He called it honeymoon. No wonder somebody, maybe tomorrow they will say salty moon, you know, sweet moon. I mean, you go to Japan, everybody has name either moon or yoon. Especially in Korea. I'm getting confused here. Show us what's going on. Are you celebrating victory?
Sounds are very loud, and but the people are normally out in the streets, and yes, that you can see.
Definitely, yeah, we're looking at live images out of Tehran right now as you speak, and lots of traffic and lots of people have gone out. And in different parts of the city, it seems that the anti-battery fire is still being heard and seen. Despite that, of course, as you've just seen, Iranian people have gone to the street in many parts of the country, showing their support for the retaliation that is underway. Mariam Azadcher, I still have you with me. When she was looking up at the skies, our correspondent and the other people around they were chanting slogans. I mean, it's so interesting. It reminded me of when the Secretary General, the former Secretary General of Hezbollah, said
he's dead. He's dead. Are you quoting someone? The Israeli, they made him shish kebab. He promised victory. He brought you nothing but shame.
and death to the United States. What is it about the people of the countries of the resistance that they all
keep resisting by hiding and losing? This is Israel. Look how beautiful the sky there. Man, I want to go to Israel, but I don't know if they will let me get in because I'm an Arab. I imagine if I arrive to the airport of Israel, hey Habibi, so what's your name? Christian Prince. Christian Prince. Okay, Habibi, Christian Prince. You are an Arab? Yeah. And you think we are going to give you visa to Israel? I hope so. How many you do with people you kill, Christian Prince? I did not kill any Jewish people. Be honest with me. We are the Mossad. We know everything about you. Well, as long as you know everything about me, then you should know that I did not kill any Jews. Christian Prince, I was joking with Habibi. We know everything about you. We know even the size of your shoes. Enter into Israel, Habibi. Guys, do you think the Jews, they know the size of my shoes? What else they knew beside the size of my shoes? I hope not too much information. Stay there. Stop. Don't give me more information, okay? Not in public. Please, Jack Shalom from Jerusalem. All right, let's go back to the Bashan station. Did you destroy Israel? Ayatollah Khamenei, Iran armed forces will devastate wicked Zionist regime. Allahu Akbar, Takbir. The wicked, you will devastate? I can't tell. I can't tell. Let us see the news here. In Israel, there's nothing. Israel told they can leave their shelter. Let me see if there's any update. Hold on. Let us refresh the page. Yeah, still the same. Here it says, 10 minutes ago, MDA says 63 hurt, including one critical missile. 63 hurt, most of them because they were running into their stairs to go to the shelter. There's only one person, not even dead. Man, what a victory for Iran. And by the way, most of those people who hurt, they are Arab. Many of those drones or even missiles, most of them, they fail into Arab areas. And because those Arab, they don't have really too much shelters, because, you know, the Israeli, they assume that the one will attack the Jews, will not attack the Arab. So they did not build much of shelter for the Arab, because they should not be the target. Let us see. Sky News. Let us go back to Sky News. Where is Sky News? The Sky News is still showing us this. What is this? Let us go to different Sky News. Sky News, maybe Australia. Maybe they have something better. Better than Susie and her friends. Oh, Sky News Australia is dead. There is no life. Okay. What we can do? We have no choice but to go back here.
You can actually abide by part of what they say, and they will actually respect part of your rights. But we saw that every time, you know, Iran basically complied with as much, and of course, you know, Iran did not give up its power to protect itself, but Iran has been negotiating. Iran already basically had the JCPOA agreement that Iran stayed in for 2 years. 2 years, we're talking 2 years after the US regime already left.
Right.
Someone saying that the Iranian, they claim they capture a jet pilot. How you can capture the jet pilot before you down first the airplane? Shouldn't you down the airplane first? And do you think really, if they have such a news, they will not put in their TV screen the news to all the Iranian, they can see that we were able to take one airplane down? This is just a fake propaganda. The same they did like Pakistan when they have a little war with India. They claim they destroy many fighter jet. They destroy 6 of them. But then we saw nothing. There's nothing in the ground. There's nothing. Not even a single one. Potatoes. Those are potatoes. This is just to make the crowd cheer because they are losing massively. They want to make themselves like we have victory. You know, trust me, if something happened like this, the first one will announce it is going to be Israel. Israel, they don't hold the news. The only time they hold the news is the names of somebody get killed. Because they don't want people to see their kids in the news are dead. They want to go inform the family first, and then they get permission from the family to announce the name of the person who died in the field. If such a news exists, it's going to be in Israel news right away. All right? Let us go back to Faiza.
Retaliatory attacks by the Islamic Republic of Iran, and we saw cheering kids especially and adults when it was passing. They were passing over the occupied Palestinian territories, also Gaza. I mean, your thoughts overall on what's taking place?
I was so happy, sister. I was so happy.
Yeah, it's nice to be here, and you're right. Look, this attack has really served the word, and it has done the word a huge favor. Look, I'm in Europe already, and I'm talking to people here.
Who is this kid?
Very happy that
This guy is in Dublin.
And
You see the stupid bridge? They allow those terrorists to go and live there. Why this guy is in England? Look at this little chicken living in England, sponsoring Hezbollah. How they allow them to go there? What a stupid government of England. And by the way, Abdul, why you are there? Isn't it this is the land of the kuffar, and the English is the one who helped Israel to have their own state? Huh? Potato? Look at this chicken. Is he even 18 years old? They got nobody to talk to them.
can really have amid, or the people of Gaza can have, and the Palestinians all across the globe can have under the current circumstances. I was talking to many families in Gaza, and many people, they're really happy, they are grinning about it, because this is what they have been waiting for. This is a regime now, this is the first time.
We are waiting for this moment when an old house in Israel is destroyed. I cannot believe that this is happening. Finally, brother, finally. Hold on. Watch Sky News. Okay, hold on. Let us go. This is Israel. The sky is clear. Commercial. All right. What do you have to say?
Our top story. Air raid sirens sound across Jerusalem and Tel Aviv as Iran launches retaliatory strikes against Israel. More than 300 injured. In Washington, President Trump warned Tehran in the strongest possible words to make a nuclear deal and threatened what he called further brutal action if there was no agreement.
Somebody tell Trump to shut up. We don't want a deal. There's no deal with the wicked. The Lord says, peace for those who love peace and no peace for the wicked. And those are wicked. The only language they understand is war. They want war? Give them what they want. Stop being stupid speaking about a deal. What deal? You want them to continue to survive? It's time to finish the business. They are a threat to the whole world, the security, the safety of the whole world. No deal. Somebody speak to this idiot Trump. He keeps speaking about deal with Iran. You cannot have deal with such people. Those people, they practice taqiyya, which means they will promise something and they will do the opposite. We know. It's not a secret. What deal? Those people shouting death to America, death to Israel. You want to have a deal with somebody shouting death to America, teaching their kids to kill every American? What deal? What's wrong with this guy? Deal, huh? Deal or no deal? No deal.
100 targets, including leaders of the Revolutionary Guard and nuclear scientists. With Iran's air defences mostly destroyed, they carried out wave after wave of attacks throughout the day. Israel's Prime Minister justified the operation as a fight for his country's very existence.
Moments ago, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, a targeted military operation to roll back the Iranian threat to Israel's very survival. This operation will continue for as many days as it takes to remove this threat. For decades, the tyrants of Tehran have brazenly, openly called for Israel's destruction. They've backed up their genocidal rhetoric with a program to develop nuclear weapons.
The key nuclear facility in Natanz, where uranium is enriched, was hit multiple times as Israel tried to penetrate the chambers deep underground. Iran said that civilians, including children, were killed in some of the strikes and vowed to retaliate.
This barbaric act that violated all international commitments confirms the criminal nature of the illegitimate Zionist regime that has based its existence on occupation, aggression, and killing children.
Missile launches in Iran were also targeted. Mid-morning, Iran launched 100 drones towards Israel, but they were all shot down before they reached Israeli airspace. In an extraordinary covert operation, Mossad spies operating deep inside Iran took out ballistic missile sites from the ground, using their own drones smuggled into the country in preparation. Israel has warned that the operation could continue for days, possibly weeks. It is a dangerous moment for the Middle East. The region is on edge, but Iran has few allies coming to its defense. World leaders have urged de-escalation, but Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu see this as an historic opportunity to destroy Iran's nuclear program and maybe even the regime itself. Alistair Bunkle, Sky News in Jerusalem.
Well, just 6 months ago, Iran's foreign minister told Sky News that Israel would be crazy to attack its nuclear sites. A lot has changed since then, including a nuclear deal proposed by Washington and a new assessment of how close Iran is to making nuclear bombs. Our diplomatic editor, Dominic Waghorn, has this analysis of the Israeli attacks and explains the significance for the Middle East region.
So Israel has finally attacked Iran's nuclear program. It was a massive, sophisticated military operation involving at least 200 fighter jets and thousands of personnel. It's thought to have taken years to plan. The primary target's Iran's nuclear enrichment sites and its ballistic missile program. Blasts were first reported at around 3:30 in the morning in Tehran. Israel's biggest ever operation against Iran was underway. Natanz, a remote location in the desert, which is at the heart of Iran's nuclear program, was among those hit. The global atomic watchdog, the IAEA, says no signs of radiation have yet been detected. Before they did any of this, the Israelis were trying to assassinate the entire top brass of Iran's military and intelligence agencies, most of them in their homes in the dead of night. At least 20 senior commanders are reported dead, from Iran's highest-ranking military officer to the commander-in-chief of Iran's Revolutionary Guards and many others in between. The intention to destabilize Iran's entire command and control elite. So what happens next? Well, Israel says there could be days of this. Iran is, it seems, still weighing its response. It could launch another huge drone and missile barrage against Israel, as it did in October. US intelligence estimates that Iran has more than 3,000 ballistic missiles and has been increasing production. And it has thousands of these Shahad drones, some of which they've already launched against Israel. Exactly how many they have is not clear, but they're much cheaper to produce and often harder to detect. The Iranians could activate their proxies in the region. The Houthis in Yemen, Shia militia groups in Iraq, and a much depleted Hezbollah in Lebanon. And Iran's always warned it could strike back.
Don't worry about
US
those
bases in the Middle East, highlighted here in places like Qatar, Kuwait, and Iraq.
You see, they keep talking about the proxy of Iran, but we know that they are history. The only place they still have a proxy fighters is in Yemen. Hezbollah in Lebanon, they are totally shish kebab. They were not even there to fight. We know that, you know. It is, like until now, actually, look after what happened. Hezbollah don't even dare to do anything. You know what? Let me go to Hezbollah TV station. Let us see what they are saying. Even though it's in Arabic, I can translate for you, so what a big deal, come on. Let us see. For sure they are barking, but they were not there to open their mouth. I mean, just mouth, oh yeah. Anything else? No. This is the time, if they want to do anything, they should do it. But this is telling you that the Israeli, they beat the hell of them. This is... This is maybe Hezbollah Iraq. Let us see. Okay, here we go. This is Hezbollah Lebanon. Their website is not even opening. Let us see. We'll try. I will not be surprised if the Israeli, they make it go down. Yeah, it's not opening.
Is coming from Tel Aviv. As you can see, breaking news at the bottom of your screen that Iran is conducting this third wave of anti-Israel missile, and at the same time, the air.
Guys, this is Hezbollah official website. Okay, forget it. It's down, you know. I try to open it, it's down. Potato. Their website is totally down. You know what totally? Totally. What those Israelis are doing to Hezbollah? Mean. Let us see. This is Israel now. There's alarm.
Let's go ahead and answer it. We'll hear the sirens are now coming. As we can see the lights in the sky. Okay, viewers, you're just joining us. We're looking at these live images out of Tel Aviv now, as Iran is continuing its retaliatory attacks against the Zionist regime. Well, Mariam, I'll just continue with the question and jump in.
It's beautiful when it's, they're on the other side, right? When they're on the other end of actually causing terror, because they're so used to actually being in their safe bubbles and sitting at the beach and watching women and children being murdered, sitting at the heights of Golan and elsewhere, and watching the bombings of Palestinian homes and hospitals and schools. It's just very satisfying, can I say, to see that they are basically getting a taste of their own medicine.
Can I say
and of course, can I say, for them, this pain though will not build character, because they have been conditioned to believe that they are better than everybody else in the world, that they deserve to rule the world, that everybody else has to be their slaves.
We're hearing the humming of the drone, Mariam, and of course these are probably Iranian drones or missiles coming in. It just reminds me of the constant humming that our brothers
It might be this is recorded. This is not now.
And you know how,
because
remember how children can
there's
identify
not. I think this is.
different. They can identify drones.
I think this is old. This is not now. This is. They are lying. This is not now. Let us see. Possible it's now actually. Let us see. Let us go to Fox News. To Sky News. Yeah, this is live actually. There's an attack right now on Israel.
To their bomb shelters. We'll of course keep you updated on that throughout the course of the evening. These live shots from Tel Aviv showing missiles coming in across Israel.
Shoot it. Yeah, one after one. Bingo. They are burning one after one. See, the problem with those defense, that even when you shoot it, the part of this missile will fall down on houses. This is why they are asking people to hide. Because after they destroy it...
Anissa Boateng still with us. We are taking you through the press preview, and we were just talking about the headlines this evening, starting with the Mail all-out war, which is what we're seeing playing out on our screens, Anita.
Absolutely, and I think it's terrifying for everyone involved, and I think we were just talking about the ways in which this may escalate, right? So obviously the Israel has its dome, and that will continue.
The one you saw is already
effective, as we've just seen, although not completely.
Is already burned, but whatever left of it is going to fail somewhere. So it might fail in your roof, it might fail in your balcony, and that will cause big damage. So this defense system, it's very successful, but doesn't mean it is 100% safe. So still, one piece can fail somewhere, and like based on your luck, where it's going to fail. It might fail in a very sensitive area. And I'm not sure really why. Most likely the Israelis are unable to take it all before they arrive, because they put most of their defense system in their area, which is big cities, and there is, let us say, very strategic things to protect, like nuclear facilities, refineries, etc. So this is why they wait for them until they arrive. But I don't know. I hope in the future they will be able to stop them before even they arrive to the town. Because I don't believe this is the best way to do it. But for sure, they know what they are doing, and they know what is their limitation. For sure, there's limitation of what they can do.
Middle East war, this certainly seems like a different level for Israel to make this preemptive strike on Iran at nuclear sites.
Yeah, and I was thinking earlier on, when I was a child and first started watching the news, I can remember seeing lots of skirmishes and fighting and stone throwing in Israel and Gaza and the West Bank. It's been going on a long time. And I can remember that being frightening and appalling then, but it wasn't quite as frightening because the nuclear capability wasn't then what it is now. And of course, although Israel has tried to attack Iran's nuclear sites and affect its capability, a lot of this, as your correspondent was saying, is buried 80, 90 meters underground. Some of it is so deep that America's biggest bunker buster cannot get to it. That's why they built it so deep. And it is entirely possible that the centrifuges and so on that enrich that uranium could still be functional even after direct attacks. But the really dangerous thing isn't, with respect to Anita, it's not the ability that Iran now would suddenly rush.
The Israeli, they attack where the supreme leader of Iran he live. They are saying the Iran air defense nuclear fire in Tehran, neighbor to where supreme leader president, so supreme leader and the president live there. All right. Yeah, I would be happy to see that the supreme leader became shish kebab. That would be good. I mean, why you don't get the supreme leader? Show him how supreme he is. Give him a supreme missile. Please, Israeli, do something. Give him a supreme missile. From me, gift. Donation. Yeah. This is not live anymore. Is it live still? No, it's not live no more. What's wrong with those websites? They go live, they go off, they go live, they go off. Potatoes. They act like Joe Biden, 1 minute he's awake, 10 minutes after he is
action to try to actively degrade their capabilities and take out key individuals who have been kind of masterminding this program. That feels like a significant step change. And as Susie said, like perhaps that's as a result of intelligence, but I also think the fact that the Houthis and Hezbollah are not what they were, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Man, the English accent is so good. Years ago. I mean, I don't know. Why their English is so like, man. I know this is your language. I cannot, I learned English from you supposedly, but your English is so weird. I mean, do you have to squeeze yourself? Like, are you sure that the voice and the sound is coming from your mouth? Anyway. Yeah, just let it go. Yeah, give us English, the British accent. I like it.
Iran's links to the proxies in Latin America, for instance, have been increasingly significant threat to the US. So there's a lot that I imagine lots of security chiefs will be on high alert and be doing increasingly intensive planning for those scenarios right now.
On a slightly more positive note, I think I've managed to find one. Benny Netanyahu clearly has been talking tonight, hasn't he, to the people of Iran and saying, the lion, your country's national symbol, needs to rise up, overthrow this regime, which is our mutual enemy, and you are better than this kind of thing. And whether that works or not, I don't know. But the fact is that they seem to feel that internally in Iran, the regime is in a shaky position, and that they are making a political judgment, which may be wrong, it may be right, that this kind...
What's wrong with shaky position? Isn't you all in England watch belly dancing? Now shaky position is not good? Isn't this guy, what's his name? They call him Prince Andrew. He was coming all the way to Epstein Island to watch shaky positions. And he was doing shaky. Now shaky is a problem? Yeah? No, for sure, you're in a shaky position. They are a shaky position from a long time ago. But now, they are exposed how shaky they are. The Israeli, they show everybody that they are potatoes.
To be dictated to by Netanyahu, and even if they don't agree with the Islamic regime, they're not going to be told what to do.
They're not going to listen to a Jewish man. It's as simple as that. In the same way that your average Israeli isn't going to take an instruction from the guy in the beard over there.
Although what he had to say, just quoting from that actual address directly to the Iranian people, Israel's fight is not against the Iranian people. Our fight is against the murderous Islamic regime that oppresses and impoverishes you. The nation of Iran and the nation of Israel have been friends since the days of Cyrus the Great. The time has come for the Iranian people to unite around its flag and its historic legacy by standing up for your freedom from the evil and oppressive regime.
I mean, we should also bear in mind that civilians did die in the attacks from Israel to Iran, and I think that absolutely it's definitely the case that no one thinks individuals, citizens of Iran are the target. But nevertheless, I think it's very hard to predict exactly how civilians and the level of instability through the number of assassinations.
Please, I have a headache. And Muhammad, he says you have 4 wives. I mean, one of those she will give you a headache. 4 wives. 4. Lord have mercy. Okay, let us go to a different place. Hey, Hezbollah TV, what's up? What's up? Is Supreme Leader still alive?
Well, there is a huge satisfaction among the population despite what they are
Really?
going through. I think it's really important, and we hope as a Gazan, as a Palestinian from Gaza, and as people from Gaza, they hope, as I've been talking to them, they really hope that Iran will continue its attacks until it stops Israel from going ahead with its genocide in Gaza and continuing violating the ceasefire in multiple areas across the Middle East.
So those Israeli, they are doing genocide, and you are sitting in Dublin and you have welfare and it pay for your internet and your apartment. Shame on you. People in Gaza, they are facing genocide, and you are making an interview, you donkey. Where is the jihad? Why you don't go and take your panty and shout in the street, the takbir, Allahu Akbar. Potato.
It really gives me utter happiness that can tell me.
Okay, shut up. Let's go back here. More missiles are coming.
100 rockets, where it's this, that, and the other. We're going to fire another one in 5 minutes' time, kind of thing. It's performative, and it's done to show that we can frighten you and make you go and hide in your hole in the ground. The actual real retaliation is going to be in the days and weeks to come when they decide what they're going to do about this in order to hit back, and there will be many Jewish people in this country who will be concerned about going to synagogue, who will be concerned about wearing the articles of their faith in public and stuff because of the possibility of attacks as a result.
Just carry your guns with you. Give me a break. So what? A possible attack? It's a war. Attack. Carry your guns with you. Protect yourself. Be careful. Yeah. And don't allow them, Abdul, to enter your area. Secure your area. Very easy. Easy. Potato.
Still to come. The big names that made the king's birthday honors.
The king, he honors somebody. Shouldn't he have honor first so he can give honor? I mean, this guy is a whore. His wife was a whore. She slept with everybody in town and nobody know who is the father of his kids. And he was giving honor to somebody? Mean. His Majesty the King. His wife is Diana, who slept with everybody under his watch. Very honorable man. A lot of honor there. Man. The king, huh? Still he's a king, really? Yeah, I see. What a corrupt family. Let us go back. the live blog. Okay. Iran fires a fresh missile barrage Israel Syrian around country. All right. IDF says Israeli warship in the Red Sea has downed 5 Iranian drones in the past day. All right. Here, Syrian activate IDF says the fresh Iranian missiles fired at Israel. All right. Iran, Tehran defense system, in the neighborhood. Okay, we saw this news. This is old one. Yeah. Let me see if we can find a better. This is Associated Press. I like Associated Press. They don't lie. 99% of their news is not a lie. It's just a fraud. There's a big difference, by the way, between a fraud and a lie. So they don't lie. It's just a fraud. What a big deal. Let us see Associated Press. What is that sound? Associated Press, they have a fan on the roof? Man, oh man. Okay. How annoying this sound is. Let us mute them temporarily. We go back to the terrorist TV station.
The narrative is that those settlers must go back to where they were, because if you look at the number of dual citizenships in occupied Palestine, it's highly or exceptionally high. So the indigenous people will stay, and we have belief, we have hope.
I have belief, I have hope that the Jews became the Pope. I have a belief, I have a hope that we will take Jerusalem. Nope. What a potato. You have belief, you have hope. Abdul, too much hope will kill you. And this is exactly what's happening. Iranian missiles eliminate Tel Aviv. What a nice, thank you. Thank you. In return, the Israeli will eliminate your ass. Which one? I mean, see, we respond in a, like, we appreciate the favor, like, come on. I seriously, I hope they will destroy the electric grid in Iran. I hope so. I want that to happen. Yeah. Look at this pervert. No, show us your father, your father. They supposedly is your father. We do not know who's your father. Who is this guy? This is the guy they gave him the honor? Those people are getting honor? Scream higher. We can get.
Performance as Ava Perron in Andrew Lloyd Webber's hit Evita has received a damehood. Included too, the Who's frontman, Sir Roger Daltrey, for services to charity.
Give me a break, stupid rich people. You live a fantasy. You don't have a king, you don't have a government, you don't have a country. The invasion took over it. Long time ago. When you have a country, let me know. Are they live still? What's wrong with this channel? They keep going off. Still live. No, they're not live. They are gone. Potatoes, forget. This one is live still, yeah, okay. Luke, who got going? This is news? Master Blue Eye? Man. Potato. Any update? IDF says Israeli worship. Okay, there's nothing new. Any new? No new. We go back to Susie. Hey, Susie, what's going on?
115 people on this list. Eventually, they're going to have to get round to us, aren't they? Because they're going to run out of people eventually.
Don't hold your breath.
Let's click on titles now. Let's start the campaign right here. Yeah, so there's huge numbers of people. The celebrities, of course, get the lion's share of the attention. So there's Luke Littler, Roger Daltrey from The Who, because his huge work that he's done for Teenage Cancer Trust over years. David Beckham's honoured for his work with UNICEF and absolutely sucking up, having been refused before that.
Come back to that.
I'm afraid if I keep you talking, more people will stay single. Give me a break. This is America. We will be right back. When the Americans say, when we will be right back, that means they never left. Don't listen to them, especially if you are Abdul. All right? We will be right back to you. That means they are just sitting on the top of your shoulder. Don't even think about it. They are leaving anywhere. All right? Yeah, let's go back. They will be back. I don't want to listen to Susie. Is this kid still talking? Playing his voice?
Favor to do so. So I'm sure.
Man, they are stuck with this kid. They will keep playing this guy. I think they have just recorded voices. They keep playing them.
I mean, getting just a little taste of what they have been dishing out. And I'm sure there is so much fear inside of the Zionist entity tonight.
We are terrified. We are scared. Aren't you the one begging them not to go for war no more? Who is the one is afraid? Those people, they live in such a situation all their life. It is you who is terrified. Potato.
On the entity, and I think that's really important, because without a powerful armed resistance, I think the rest of the resistance remains very, very, distance that it has, because that actually saves the entity from any ground operations, and it's very hard for the Iranians to
you to get some of your response as well. So let's watch this. And this is the moment here, Tom, when we're starting to see what we saw about 15 minutes ago, those missiles falling there in the region.
Sorry, my microphone was muted by mistake, I guess.
And so at first it
So
was
you guys, you were not
a
hearing me,
little bit
huh?
of a lull, but we were able to see as some of those defense systems were seemingly working there in the country. I want to put this up on your screen as well. This is from Liz Freeman there with Fox News saying the U.S. is assisting Israel to shoot down the Iranian missiles.
Guys, I muted my microphone because I was shooting some fart at the Iranian regime, and I don't want the enemies to know that I am right now launching my own farting missiles, and that extend the mute of my microphone. So this is not a technical difficulty. It was done on purpose because we are using our secret weapon, which is created naturally by Allah. So we were farting at the Iranian regime, and now a lot of casualty because my fart is so powerful. Praise be to Allah. The enemy is gone, including mosquitoes. Yeah. This is why the microphone was muted. You think it was a mistake? You are mistaken, my friend. Never tell the enemy about your secret weapon which nobody can see it, and it is invisible. But you can smell it.
Much U.S. and Israeli missile defense capacity is there before we kind of run out of bullets? We know that the missile defenses work. They're hitting stuff all the time, but there is nevertheless a finite amount of defenses, which is a reminder that what is missile defense for? It's not simply to defend. It is to defend long enough until you can end the threat by other means. And so that really plays into the larger context here. As you noted, the strikes on the various Iranian facilities. And so this is giving Israel a defensive backstop. Iran doesn't have that, right? Israel is owning the skies in Iran and hitting just about anything they want with impunity. But this is going to give Israel some degree of defense for long enough that they can, again, bring the fight back to Iran and quiet these launchers and end the threat by other means. So the missiles are weapons of choice. We're seeing just a whole...
You see what the Israeli will be doing right now. They will be watching from the sky where those missiles are launched from, so they can destroy them before they are hiding those launching, ground. So I am assuming that the Israeli army are busy, like in Israel, to stop the attack. At the same time, they are watching the sky in Iran. This is why you see, notice actually, all these activities happen in the daytime, because in the dark they are hoping that the satellite will not be able to capture the movement of the Israeli regime. But I don't think that will work for long. The Israeli technology is very, very powerful, and seeing at night, unless there is a cloud, like a cloud, and actually I heard that even if there's a cloud, still they can penetrate through the cloud and they can sense a movement of vehicles or, rocket launchers, etc. So this is why the dark is when the paths, they move, hoping that the enemy will not notice them and will not find out where they are doing it. And as you see here, even though Trump, he said that we are not involving, but as we expected, which is good, USA military helped shoot down Iranian missiles heading to Israel. Voice of Tom Karakou, Center for Strategic International Study. All right.
Fires with a lot of missiles at the same time. That actually poses a significant technical challenge for the missile defense side, for the defender, because there's limitations on how many objects a radar can track, and likewise the number of interceptors that can go out at any given time. And so the attacker has to reload, and so likewise does the defender. And so more larger salvos, frankly, on both sides is certainly an advantage. And so there are those lulls because they have to do those sorts of things.
And so as we're continuing to watch, this is some video again from earlier this hour as this another wave was sent from Iran there to the Tel Aviv area. Tom, I want to pull up some of the footage as well that we saw in the aftermath of these attacks. I want to put this up on the screen so folks can see what happened when some of these attacks happened there. We did get a report there from the paramedics in Israel saying that 34 people have been wounded in the aftermath. Can you sort of speak to what that looked like? And is that an impressive number? I mean, 34, these attacks, we've been watching as these missiles have been heading there. 34 seems wounded, no dead at this point that have been reported. Can you sort of speak to it?
Yeah, I hope that's the case in terms of the no fatalities. I will frankly be pleasantly surprised if that remains the case whenever you have this many number of missiles coming in and they're kind of hitting indiscriminately in an urban area, especially. It's hard to know. We're waiting for more information in terms of what exactly the Iranians were targeting. Clearly, they're targeting Tel Aviv. They may have been targeting, say, the airport or the nuclear plant or any number of other military and sort of IDF targets. But, these things are not perfect. Iranian missiles are not perfectly precision-guided munitions, and so it may very well be that they're just getting in the general vicinity of the city. So I guess I would say that if they're hitting that percentage, if they're intercepting that percentage of them, and furthermore, if the casualties so far are just on the wounded side, I would say that's actually fortuitous.
And so we're still continuing to take live looks there in the Middle East, continuing to show you this shot that we have over Tel Aviv, which has been the center of so many of these attacks. I do want to shift our focus, though, to talk about some of the things that Israel has done and those targeted attacks that they had as well on Iran. I'm going to put up the video. Tom, I'd like you to kind of talk through what we're seeing here, because Israel did put out that they did these very targeted attacks there in Iran.
Yeah, so I mean, look, we're seeing the Israelis hitting, and they're releasing the video of this stuff, obviously hitting some pretty high-value targets, missile launchers, missiles, and various other things, presumably also some air defenses. It sounds like they took apart and suppressed any leftover air defenses fairly quickly, and are now basically flying over Iran with impunity, which is going to give them definitely a strategic advantage here in the coming weeks. I'll just say, I think it's important. It's great to see these videos and to see these Iranian hardware blowing up. But the larger context here is frankly political. And we saw Netanyahu give a speech I think maybe just a couple hours ago, maybe an hour ago, basically saying that they're in this for the regime change, and basically calling on the Iranian people, saying that they support the Iranian people, and they support the Iranian people in kind of rising up against the mullahs. And that's basically the gamble. So earlier I talked about the principle that missile defense will only its purpose is to defend you long enough to end the threat by other means. And so what this is about is buying time and sufficiently limiting damage on the infrastructure and the population in Israel until the many salvos, frankly, of Israeli aircraft can go in there and bomb whatever it is that they think they need to. And
well, now actually we will not hear much except like, okay, they are shooting at each other, but we want to see the result of this. So I hope in a few hours from now we will hear better news from Israel about the accomplishment, and I hope the Israeli will listen to my request, which is hitting the electric grid and make all of Iran go dark. If you want to show clearly that you are the one who defeated them, take the electricity. When the world will see that your streets and your buildings is full of lights, life is happy, people in the street, and Iran is totally doomed. This is how you prove your point. Right now, Israeli should change their strategic move and stop Iran from being electric country. Bring them back to the cave time. All the people of Iran, they will now see that all what the media is saying is just a garbage. We don't have electricity. We don't have water. That means we don't have food. That means we don't have hospital. That means we don't have a school. That means we don't have anything. Internet, phones. Just do it. Just do it. They should do it. This is the way you can prove your point easy. Can you open Discord so Israeli can talk to you? I will go live again later, you know. Right now I need to go and pay respect to Allah, you know. And I cannot tell you the details, you know, like I mean, there's things you should not share with public, you know. So later I can open Discord and we can take calls from Israeli. But for now, I need to do some business, you know. Don't ask me for more details, please. This is embarrassing. I can't share everything with you guys. I mean, come on, give me space. Why people keep asking questions? I mean, that's not right. Okay, I will give you more details. I want to eat. I eat once a day. So the last meal I have, it was yesterday. So I will eat, and I don't want you to, like, you know, you want to hear me eating? That's not right. You know, it's not even polite. We know we are Arab. We are very polite people. I mean, do you notice that when we slaughter somebody, we say Allahu Akbar? Look how polite he is. Look how polite we are. We don't just kill you. We ask Allah to join with us. We are very nice people, you know. Like, I don't want to mention to you, like now I'm wearing my vest, but this is not the suicide vest, you know. No. I wear those only different occasion. Like when I'm going to the synagogue only. All right? We're very peaceful people. Unbelievable. So don't listen to what the media says to you. Look at us, look at us. We are very peaceful, extremely peaceful people. But the media, they will try to make us like a bunch of terrorists, and they want to kill the Christians and the Jews and the Hindus and the Buddhists. That's not true. We love everybody. We love you to death. All right? So just when I will return, not long. I will be back maybe. Let us see what will happen, you know. Like maybe 2 hours. Give me a time just to relax my throat. Guys, let us do some scam like those channels, super chat. Guys, go fund me. My throat is hurting. Go fund me. If you fund me, my throat will be relaxing. I noticed the doctor, he told me that if you do GoFundMe and then they fund you, your throat will be funding. And fund like you need more fund, you know? Yeah. And you know, it's very scientific, true, that if your throat is hurting, the only way to make it relax is GoFundMe. Yeah. And by the way, don't forget, I mean, like what if in your way, GoFundMe to buy a Ferrari so I can go to Iran to meet with the mullah to stop the war? Don't take me wrong. Yeah, this is a comment for the community of GoFundMe, the scam, you know, using the emotion and the emotion of people to scam them. GoFundMe, huh? Anything happen, GoFundMe. Guys, the chair I'm sitting on is not comfortable. I wish I can buy a chair. They told me that there's a chair do massage costs $5,000, but I cannot afford it, guys, you know. And then those potatoes. Okay, brother, open GoFundMe. We will go and just fund you right away. You need a massage chair? Really? By the way, do this chair come with the girl appear in the brochure with it, or the girl like different order? The GoFundMe scam. Yeah, we will be back, you know. And don't GoFundMe, I'm just joking, all right? My throat is fine, not your business. My throat, it's like Allah in the Quran when He says, "Oh, who you believe, eat not what I eat, and I will not eat what you eat, so you do not eat what I eat, and I will never do eat what you eat, and you will never ever eat what I eat, because I don't eat what you eat. You have your food, I have mine." Look at the wisdom. Look at the wisdom. I mean, who can come with such a wisdom like this? Only Allah. So now I'm going to eat, and thank God I don't have in my house 1,235 people as I see on the screen. Otherwise, I would eat nothing. I can't even say you eat what I eat. You guys would eat it all. I have little chicken, like leg chicken, and some rice and some yogurt. All right? How many of you saliva is running now? Guys, this chicken tastes so good. Let me make you all hungry. Hold on. Let me play the, you know, like the control from distance. This chicken smells so good. Tastes even better. The rice, guys, you cannot believe it. And forget about the yogurt. If you are a Muslim, we have camel urine for you, so you can enjoy the blessing of Allah. Tell the mullahs of Iran, camel urine is hot, fresh from the penis of the camel. All praise to the penis of the camel, and Allah gift for us. So I will be back maybe in 2 hours from now. Look, all the airplane, they stay away from this area, you know. I mean, do you see, even my fart will not do that. How you can keep all those airplane away? You should do it long time ago. This is what happened when an Arab guy like me take off his shoes. You will be in the airplane alone. But now the whole area is empty. Iran, Travel State Department. Iran, U.S. citizens should not travel to. Why a U.S. citizen will go to Iran? I mean, who is the stupid here? If he go to Iran, he must be a terrorist. There's no one, no way, somebody, he knew what Iran is about and he will go there unless he is one of them. Right? You tell me. Imagine Christian friends going to Iran. Who's going to be waiting for me in the airport? Peaceful country. I think Kamala Harris will be there. I'm just guessing, I don't know, you know. You never know. She might be there now. I mean, this is Iran and the Democrat. Together they are working to destroy this country. The exact plan of the Democratic Party is exactly the plan of Hezbollah. Both, they work together, trust me. So guys, I will be back maybe in 2 hours from now. Leave your comment. You know what? Don't leave your comment. Take it with you. I just get upset. I'm an Arab. I don't want your comment. I mean, give me a break. You leave a comment and you say, hey, I made a comment for you. And then you ask me to go fund you. I know what is next. I know. Don't leave your comment. Take it with you. All right? Just don't leave it. Please. All right? Allah is watching the Zionist country. Allah will defeat the Zionist. Take a beer. Yeah. You think the Zionists can destroy us? Do you know the farting power we have? We will show you. Watch us in farting online. .Iran. And then you will see how powerful we are and how our smell is so powerful. Shish kebab. Guys, I'm so hungry. Sorry, I need to go. But until now, thanks God, there's nothing serious, you know. Like somebody said there is a woman, she died, but I don't think so. Until now, I don't hear any confirmation. But maybe, I mean, in a war, imagine in a war, and then you lose a woman or a man, or, I mean, it's a war. So such a thing, they should be losing, you know, I mean, they shot hundreds of missiles. You should be losing hundreds of people, not one person. Look what the Israeli did to the enemy. I mean, all their top generals with all the protection they have, they are shish kebab. Literally shish kebab. By the way, I like shish kebab. I did not eat for long. Guys, go fund me so I can eat shish kebab. Please. Do you know why I not eat? It's expensive. If you don't, guys, you know, shish kebab, you know, you see? Yeah, yeah. Potatoes. As long as we speak about GoFundMe, I want to warn you, don't let people play with your emotion and make you donate. Especially, you can tell the reason is so stupid. It makes me upset to see people being used and lied to. One guy want to buy a car, the other guy who want to move, the other guy want to do something. They will make any excuse. Every 2 months, 3 months, GoFundMe. And then you send them hundreds of thousands of dollars. They became millionaires, and you stay poor. If you yourself, you ask for GoFundMe, nobody will help you. Nobody will care for you. Even if you seriously need it. And what makes me sick, just because somebody is famous, people, they throw money like at him like rain. But we see a real person, a real poor person, he really desperate for help, nobody help. But someone is celebrity, famous, he said to you, GoFundMe, you rush like ants. Nobody want to use his brain. So I keep saying this so people will be aware and will not be stupid. The beach? The Bible says to us, be aware of false teachers, false prophets. Not necessarily they will mention that they are prophet, but they will claim that they have a privilege over you. This is why you have to fund them. You have to donate for them. They have control of your mind. So be careful. Muhammad saying, CP, you are a coward, show us your face. I will take your challenge to Allah. Are you saying to me Allah is coward? This is why he don't show his face? Is that what you are saying? Huh? How you know that I am not Allah? Muhammad, I have a challenge for you. You call me in Discord. You open your camera. Each time you ask me a question I could not answer, I will open a camera, and even not only that, I will strip. And you open your camera. Each time I ask you a question, you don't answer, you will strip. So you ask me a question. If I could not answer, I will open my camera. Second question, I will strip. I will show you everything. Trust me, everything. Are you willing to do it, Muhammad? Let us see how brave you are. I will make you naked, you potato. You know you are no match, potato, son of Mut'ah. Do you want to do the strip game? I mean, your prophet, a bunch of black men, they jump on him and they are naked without a game. Right away they are naked. They are in the top of your prophet. Is that true? Be a man and call me when I go in Discord. Look, he stopped texting. What happened? Guys, the sign of the United States, why it is not adjustable? It's like, it looks like a rocket missiles. This is the United Nations. Look at the sign, guys. Do you see the sign? I mean, obviously the table is not stable. No wonder. It's a United Nations. Nothing is stable there. Nothing correct. Muhammad, are you there? Muhammad is stopped texting. He's so brave. Yeah. He's afraid to strip. Then people will see that he didn't have a peanut. Like Muhammad, who could not have babies. All right. I will be back maybe in 2 hours. Let me go and eat and rest my throat. And if you like to join us again, you will be more than welcome. Let us hope we will hear good news from Israel. And I hope they will listen to me. Let us make a bet. Who think Israel is going to hit the electric grid, as I requested? If you think that, leave a comment and tell me what do you think. I say, if I am Netanyahu, I will hit the electric grid of Iran. This way I can stop all the manufacturers for weapon, all their radars, all their systems. I know you will say they have a backup. Trust me, they have nothing. This country will collapse without it. Just do it. So I hope Netanyahu will do it, will listen to me, and then we will have a party in the dark. Iranian regime will finally live the life of romance, candles, the moonlight, no more electricity, back to the origin, by the help of the Jews. It cannot get better than this. It cannot. So we will be back. Millions of innocent Israelis are running for shelter. As seniors echo across. Come on, don't give me a break. What millions? What innocent? What Israeli? What shelter? Okay, stay home. Come on, Israeli propaganda. So you attack them, and you don't want to even run to shelter? Mean. You Israelis are so funny. Whatever, you know, guys. They make us run to the shelter. Can you believe it? This is unjust. This is truly unjust. Okay. Okay. You got a point there, by the way. Funny Israeli. You make the mullah, the supreme mullah, go in the sewage, not only in the shelter. And you are complaining that because you go into the shelter, sheltoot. All right. So I will be back in maybe 2 hours or 3 hours. Until I see you then, guys, I say God is good. So is Jesus, and pray for the safety and security and the victory of Israel. We pray for the victory of Israel over the wicked Iranian regime. We pray that Israel will destroy this regime, will finish it, not only just go and attack some location. We pray that this regime will collapse. Israel should not stop until this regime is in chaos, not only doing some attack here and there. That is not enough for me. We hope and we pray, and we stand with Israel. And who we are? We are the crusade. God is good, so is Jesus. Amen. And see you in a few hours again. Take care.